Okay, we've seen it all. Decapitations, bisections, hackings, the list goes on. The horror genre's hit slashers aren't anything new to us, and their gore tactics are sometimes a bit old. Why would I be afraid of a masked killer when I attended American high school? Enter psychological horrors. Designed to target our deepest fears and to torment our thoughts, not only for the duration of the film, but for some significant time after, or at least until we can see a therapist. With the subgenre's rising popularity in the past few years, some really excellent films have been created. So let's take a look at 10 psychological horror and thriller films that are worth a watch. Get Out's popularity helped to revive the genre in 2017. The film follows Chris and his girlfriend Rose as they reach the meet the parents milestone of dating. Rose invites Chris to a weekend getaway with her parents, hypnotherapist Missy and neurosurgeon Dean. Though once they arrive, Rose's parents make some unsettling comments about black people, and Chris witnesses strange behavior from the estate's black housekeeper and groundskeeper. Later, more guests arrive and make more unsettling comments about black people, and as the weekend progresses, a series of increasingly disturbing discoveries lead Chris to understand that something seriously sinister is going on and he needs to get out. Mother is a wild ride. I also have a video that takes a deep dive into the film, which will be linked in the description of this video, if you're interested. Mother follows a woman who we only know as Mother, as she renovates her home that has been destroyed in a fire. Her husband is a successful poet, though as his fans become more dedicated, and the house receives a few unwelcome visitors, things start to take a turn for the chaotic and culty. Moving on. Us follows Adelaide Wilson as she returns to her childhood beachfront home with her husband, son, and daughter. Returning to the home brings up traumatic experiences from the past, and Adelaide grows increasingly concerned that something bad is going to happen. And something bad does happen when 4 masked strangers break into the house, forcing the Wilsons to fight for their lives. However, when the masks come off, the family is petrified to learn that each attacker takes the appearance of one of them, and that they are not the only ones in this situation. Silence of the Lambs is a classic. If you haven't seen it yet, it's one of those must-sees because everyone else has seen it. The film follows Clarice Starling, a top student at the FBI's training academy. Agent in charge, Jack Crawford, wants Clarice to interview a man called Dr. Hannibal Lecter, who is a brilliant psychiatrist and also happens to be a violent psychopath, serving life behind bars for various acts of murder and cannibalism. Jack believes that Lecter might have insight into a case and that Clarice, as an attractive woman, may just be the one to draw Lecter out. Now, the Night House is creepy, suspenseful, and creepy. It follows a woman named Beth who is struggling with the unexpected death of her husband and is left alone in the lakeside home that he built for her. She really tries to keep everything together, but then the dreams start. Every night she is plagued by disturbing visions of a presence in the house that calls to her, and each morning the light of day washes away any proof of the night's haunting, leaving her feeling and looking crazy. But things begin to take a more sinister twist as Beth begins to look through her husband's belongings for answers and finds that he may not be the person that she loved. Sightless is an interesting and unnerving take. It tells the story of a woman named Ellen who is attacked and subsequently blinded. She survives the attack and begins to navigate life without sight with the help of a nurse who visits her in her new apartment. However, Ellen begins to notice some scarily strange things about this new abode, such as street sounds coming from one window but not another. The nurse assures her everything is normal, giving her even more reasons to question her home and him. We mostly all know, love, and fear Midsommar. With an extraordinary performance by Florence Pugh, the film follows her character Danny and her boyfriend as they travel to Sweden to visit their friend's rural hometown for its Midsommar festival. However, things very quickly turn from sunshine to screams, as the fun tradition turns into a violent and culty competition. Parasite takes place in South Korea and follows the impoverished Kim family as they get various jobs working for the extremely wealthy Park family. But greed and class discrimination begin to threaten the working relationship between the families, and things become suddenly sinister when the Kim family finds a secret basement in the home of the Parks. The next film follows a little boy named Cole who is haunted by ghostly visits. Cole is frightened by these visits from those with unresolved problems, so much so that he's too afraid to tell anyone except child psychologist Dr. Malcolm Crowe. Though, as the doctor works with Cole to uncover the truth, they stumble across some major twists. Now, I haven't seen Nope yet, so I'm not sure how well it fits with the psychological horror or thriller genre, but I've heard it described as one, and as a great film, so it could be worth a watch. Nope follows a man and his sister as they discover something sinister in the skies above their California ranch. Things then take a turn for the worse when the owner of a nearby theme park tries to profit from this otherworldly phenomenon, which causes some bad things to happen. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any other psychological horrors or thrillers to recommend, or if you have a movie you'd like me to look at next, leave it in the comments below. I'm currently working on starting up a new series on my channel, so I can't wait to release that, and I hope you will all enjoy that. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to support me. As always, be good people, love others, and love yourselves. Peace.